Hello there, welcome to today's Yin Yang based yoga practice. The idea of this class is to really find that nice balance between being active and energetic in postures, and then in the other hand finding softness. So Yang, again the energy, Yin, the more soft part of our practice, which we really try to combine today. So think of, instead of giving 100% or 120 that you normally give, that you do about 80, and that this is enough, and you don't have to strive for something, that you're really just trying to get into the nice flow and rhythm of your practice. So let's begin in a wide-legged child's pose. So bring your big toes together, separate your knees as wide apart as you like them to go to allow your hips to open. And then just start to crawl your hands towards the top of your mat. If you feel like the mat is too far away to lower your forehead down, you could make fists as a pillow, or otherwise stretch your hands forward and then allow your forehead to soften down towards the earth. Take a moment to really stretch out through the back, so feel your hips resting down towards the heels. Notice as you crawl your arms further forward, the length you start to create in your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. And then make sure to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Allow your chin to lightly tuck in towards the chest, so your neck is nice and long. And as you arrive in your practice, in your body today, for this very first posture, and as we begin our practice, notice if you can soften and allow your body to surrender into Balasana. So really giving over that control for a moment, or that energy that you're using maybe sometimes too much throughout the day, and allowing yourself to simply be right here, right now. And with the breath today, I would like you to start noticing your inhales and your exhalations. And every time you breathe in, imagine that you breathe into your front body. So your chest is expanding, your middle part, the rib cage, and then the belly is expanding and doming down towards the earth. And every time you breathe out, see if you can bring your focus towards the back of your body and soften those muscles along the spine. So inhaling to the front body, feeling that expansion, that new energy traveling into the body. And exhaling, finding softness. Take 5 more rounds of deep belly breaths here. Inhale, draw the energy down into your body. Exhale, it's that upward lift of energy, breath releasing out of your nose, so maybe mouth. And as you're here for a little while already, notice if you can crawl your hands or your fists a little bit further forward, creating more space for the back to lengthen. Again, inhaling front body, exhaling softness through the back body. For a couple more rounds, keep your jaw relaxed. Just enjoy that flow, that rhythm of breath without too much effort here. Very, very nice, beautiful work. Now with your next inhalation, slowly lift your forehead. Take your palms a little bit further in toward your body, and then take your hands all the way to the left side. Stretch your right arm more and bow your upper body down towards the earth again. So you start to feel a first side body stretch here. You're opening through the right side of your body, so the hip is resting towards the right heel. And from there, you're stretching all the way through the rib cage into your fingertips. Let's take an in breath, lift back through center. And out breath, go over to the right. Left hand is long, you bow the forehead down, shoulders soften away from the ears. Again, allowing yourself to surrender into this posture more than leading the way with too much effort. Very, very nice. Beautiful work. Inhale, walk your hands back through center and then slowly lift up and find into a cross-legged seat. We continue with a bit more breath work today. Our alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Left hand can soften down either onto the knee or your lap. So wherever feels comfortable, and then take your right hand out in front of you. We're going to work with the thumb and index finger to keep it very simple today. Block your right nostril with your thumb, and then start to inhale through the left nostril, breathe in. Once you've taken that in breath, block your left nostril, open the right, and exhale through the right. Keep that nostril open, inhale through the right. Blocking that right nostril, exhale through the left. Breathing in through the left nostril. Blocking it, open the right, exhale through the right. And if it's comfortable, close your eyes down and start to find your own breathing rhythm. You're alternating between the two, and don't worry if you start to lose track. Just see if you can inhale through one, exhale through the other nostril. And this is a really beautiful way to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. To move again towards that mid-ground that we try to find today, between activating and softening. Take 3 more on each side. Keep relaxing the shoulders on the in-breath and out-breath. Jaw is soft. Breath is nice and deep now. Beautiful work. Take 1 more round for each nostril. Really feel the breath entering your nostrils and traveling down into the belly. And then that reversed order. Very nice. And next time you're exhaling through the right nostril, start to release your hands either towards the other palm in the lap or onto your knees. And just feel both nostrils and the breath now entering and leaving both nasal passages at the same time again. Allow the effects of this practice, no matter if it was a bit confusing, to drop into your body now. Very, very nice. Beautiful work. And then slowly start to open your eyes from here. Now bring your left hand down onto the mat. As you inhale, reach your right arm out, flip the palm, and then for your side body stretch, reach up and overhead. So similar to child's pose, but now you might find you can actively reach more into this right side body here. We're not going to stay here. We're going to bend the elbow back and then start to create circular motions with your arm. So drawing the arm all the way forward and around the body. If you'd like, you can follow your hand with your gaze. See how that feels. And otherwise, to keep it more yin, you're just looking down towards the left hand, keeping the neck completely relaxed. Very nice, beautiful work. Next time your arm is again up and overhead, just take another moment to stay. Feel the side of your body opening, the breath filling this part of the body. Very, very nice. And then come all the way back to center. Release your right hand and sway the left arm up and overhead. Reach into your fingertips. Keep the shoulder blade down the back. And then start to draw your elbow back and create nice big circles. And if there is anything going on with your shoulder joint, you can just do very small circles, so you keep it rather minimal here. Breathe through those rounds. Choose where you want to look at, so it's comfortable for the neck. Very nice. Let's take 1 more big circle here. Beautiful work. And then reach your left arm again up and overhead. Just a moment to stay here. Very, very nice. And then for tabletop, roll yourself all the way forward and find your way onto your hands and knees. Spread your palms nice and wide. Ground your knees and your feet down onto the mat. And for a few rounds of cat and cow, allow your belly to drop. Lift your chest and your gaze forward. As you exhale, round the back, lift the shoulder blades up. Inhaling to arch the spine, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, nice rounded back, push the mat away from you. Take 3 more rounds. At any point you wish to take it more yin, you can close your eyes to bring the awareness more inward, to take a bit of fire energy off the body. 1 more round here. Beautiful work. And then come all the way back to center. From here, bring your right hand into the center of your mat. Keep the hips squared. And then inhale, reach your left arm out and up. Here as well, choose to look down or up towards those left fingertips. For thread the needle, inhale, full breath here. Exhale, reach your left arm underneath the right armpit and try to bring your left shoulder close towards the mat. 4 more rounds. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach. 3 more to go. So you're opening the body. And then you go into that light twist. And while you keep moving here, keep grounding your fingertips and your big toes down so you have a nice, good foundation for this posture. Once more, breathing into reach, reach, reach. Exhale for that light twist. Very nice. And then let's move over to the other side. Left hand comes down. Have a look that your body stays forward. Sometimes we tend to rock back. And then breathe in, reach your right arm out and up. Either follow the hand or look down. Inhale. And exhale, reach underneath and over. Breathing in to open. And breathing out to twist. 3 more to go. Couple more rounds, really follow your breath. Inhale as long as you can. Exhale completely. Beautiful work. And then come back into tabletop. So palms shoulder width apart. Curl your toes under, and before downward facing dog, let's move into puppy's pose. So crawl your hands forward as far as you can, and then if it's possible for you, soften the forehead down towards the ground. Don't worry if your head is lifted, just make sure you're not tensing up through the shoulders. So you're coming into a heart opener here, a light back bend. Shoulders away from your ears, elbows are rotating down. Hips are lifting back and up like downward facing dog. And come back to that breath rhythm. As you inhale, imagine you breathe into the front body, chest and belly. As you exhale, soften through the back muscles. 1 more breath here. Very, very nice. And then for your downward facing dog, take your hands about 1 hand width further in toward you. Toes are already curled under, and then lift your hips back and up into your downward facing dog. Send your gaze toward your upper thighs or towards the knees so your neck is soft, and then start to bend 1 leg at a time within your downward facing dog. Find any movement that feels nourishing and good here to awaken the whole body from head to toes. Very nice. And then come to a moment of stillness. Just hold your downward facing dog for a moment. Beautiful work. And then bring your knees back down towards the mat. Look forward and step the left foot all the way to the top of your mat. For low lunge, inhale. Draw your hands forward and up. Exhale. Start to soften into your hips. Feel the sides of your body stretching here. The length you're creating in your entire upper body. And then from here, take your right hand forward underneath your shoulder, maybe onto a block or book, and reach your left arm out and up. You can keep it more yin, or you can take it more yang by lifting the right knee off the ground, coming into high lunge. So choose where you want to go to. And then from here, start to bend your left elbow for a few shoulder circles. Draw your arm all the way around the body here. Very, very nice. One more cycle. And then lift back into your low lunge. So ground your feet down, lift all the way back up. And then interlock your hands at your lower back. For chest expansion, you can stay here or draw your knuckles down and away from the body. Whichever version you're taking now, see if you can soften more into the hips. So you might bring the left foot slightly further forward. And instead of just dumping the weight into the hips, remember to keep your feet active. Roll your shoulder blades down your back, squeeze them lightly in to open the chest and the heart. Beautiful work. And then for your downward facing dog, in any way you can comfortably, release your posture and find your way back and up into downward facing dog. Just have a moment here to pedal out, to relax the head and neck. And then release your knees. Let's step the right foot forward for low lunge. Coming onto the other side. Once you're ready, inhale for low lunge. Thumbs are reaching back. Pinky fingers are lightly facing each other. Notice how far you want to go into your lunge. Keep tucking the tailbone under. Activate your core here. Beautiful work. And then release your left hand forward underneath the shoulder and reach your right arm out and up. Again, choose which variation you want to take, high or low lunge here. And then start to bend your right elbow, swing your arm back, and then take it all the way forward, out in front of you. A few more shoulder circles here. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then with your next in-breath, come back into low lunge. Release your hands to your lower back, interlock your fingers. Start to open the chest. And again, if you've done the other version, you could reach your arms away from the body. Maybe crawl your right foot a little bit further forward. And keep breathing here. Breathe in, feel your front body expanding. Breathe out, find a bit of softness. Very, very nice. And then for your downward facing dog, again in any comfortable way, release any blocks and make your way up into downward facing dog. From here, lift your heels, look forward, and nice and slowly find your way to the top of your mat. For Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. Release head and neck, hold opposite elbows, and gently sway the body left and right. If you're free at any point, it feels nice and intuitive to close your eyes down. Release your arms, just allow your body to hang for a moment. And then really feel your feet grounding and rooting down, and slowly bend your knees, start to roll up to standing. Coming all the way up, roll your shoulders up and then down your back. Very nice. Now from here, let's move into a wide-legged stance. So any way in your room that you want to face, just bring your feet wide apart. I'm using a block again, so you might want to take that out in front of you. And then from here, bring your arms nice and far apart from one another. Feel or think of warrior two rather. From here, interlock your fingers at your lower back. And for chest expansion, again, open the heart and the chest up towards the ceiling. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen. And as you breathe out, start to dive forward into your forward fold. Think of down dog, where you lift your hips, your sits bones back and up. Reach the crown of your head down. Shoulders are lifting away from the ears. And if your arms are away from the body, then bring your hands onto the low back and slowly release them down. Take a moment like just before to hang out here. Gently rock the body side to side. And then for your twist, lift your body about halfway. Stay down with your left hand under the shoulder or head. And inhale, reach your right arm out and up for your twist. Inhale to reach. And exhale to place your right hand down, breathing in. Stay squared with the hips, so make sure your hips are not rocking to the left or right. Inhale. And exhale down. Beautiful work. Bend your knees, take your hands onto the hips, and then lift all the way up to standing again. Start to heel toe your feet all the way in together. And then let's find our way to the top of your mat for a round of sun salutations. And before we begin, really think of that balance of activating on the in-breath, softening with the exhalation. We take one slow round here. Feet are hip width apart. As you inhale, reach your hands forward and up. Exhale, soften your knees. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift the body halfway to lengthen. Release the hands and step it back into plank. Choose between high plank or low plank with your knees down. Again, inhale, use the energy to shift forward. And exhale, lower all the way down. Breathe in, open the heart for cobra. Breathe out, push through the hands. Nice, energetically coming back into downward facing dog. Very, very nice, everyone. From here, bring your knees down. And the same way we started, we're going to seal off our practice in Balasana, in child's pose. You can do the same version or take your hands towards your heels. And as you get here, allow your forehead to soften. Allow yourself to let go of your practice. To just take that moment at the end of your class to surrender, to relax and become quiet. And please add any other relaxations. There is some on this channel, or you might just lie down in Shavasana yourself for a few moments. And otherwise, if you feel ready to move into your day ahead, just take a moment in gratitude to bow your head to your heart. And I say thank you very much for being here with me today. From my heart to yours. Namaste.